Hi, everybody. Hey, Charlie. What you doing, baby? Oh, he's such a good boy. I love you so much. You know, the one thing about Charlie is he's like a genius. He is. He's like Rin Tin Tin and Lassie all rolled into one. He can understand things. He's the best tracking dog I've ever had. I can say whatever it is. I said, hey, Charlie, I can't find my glasses. They're black. I said, help me find my glasses, please. I can't find them. It's been 2 days. I can't even read an email. Nothing. Help me, Charlie, help me. He started sniffing on the ground like this. He took off right here. And he sniffed all the way into here. See, I got all the stuff piled up here. This is where I moved. I got all this merchandise. But he comes right through here. And there's this black table right there. See that black table? That's where my glasses were. They're black. He stopped right here, sniffed, turned around, looked at me, and kept looking down. I said, what are you doing, Charlie? I looked, had to bend over and look, and there were my glasses. That's how smart that dog is. And he just does incredible things all the time. So I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to challenge Charlie. Every time I give him a treat, I'm going to give him a puzzle that he has to figure out on his own to get the treat. I might put it under a brick. He has to figure out how to get that brick off to get his treat. And he does it every time. I started I get him these little meat treats that are about a foot long, and I cut them in half. I used to feed him those as a treat whenever he was good in the morning, just for a little kick. I love him. I'm going to treat him like he's a king, that he deserves to be, and I'm going to let him do whatever he wants. I don't yell at him. Number one rule, there are no rules. If you're going to be good to your dog, if he wants to jump on the bed, let him. Don't yell at him. If he wants to get in the garbage, let him. Don't yell at him. Don't whip him. Pick your garbage up, put it in a can where he can't get in it if you get upset about it. That's your fault. That's not the dog's fault. He's a dog. He's going to do what dogs do. And you're allowing him to build a bond with you where he knows he can trust that you're never going to yell at him or be mean to him. And because of that, and you start training him to sit, to stay, to come, and all those things, and then you talk to him too. You say, hey, Charlie, you hungry? I want to feed you. What do you want? You want dog food? You want chicken flavor? He understands everything I'm saying. And I'm saying, okay, I want to get you a bowl. What do you think about this? I'll let him smell it. If I'm going to cook chicken, I'll pull it out. I say, what do you think about this? It's chicken. Yeah, we're going to eat good tonight, boy. You know what I'm saying? Get him a little bit excited. He knows what's going on. I'll cook the chicken. I'll be like, hey, you smell that? I'll let him smell it again. He'll be like, he's telling me, yeah, Daddy, that looks good. I'm hungry. I want some of that, please. And then I'll feed him a little bit of that when I'm eating dinner. Of course, I eat first. I'll give him his regular dog food. He's welcome to eat it. But he won't. He won't eat anything I give him when I go to work. I'll pull a treat down. I could throw chicken down. Come back, it'll still be sitting on the floor till I get in the door. And then he'll eat it when I sit down for dinner. That's our routine. We've done it like that forever. And I never let anything, I always leave a couple bites on my plate when I eat. Just to let him have that too, because that's how much I love him. I want him to know that I've got him. He's my buddy. He's tried every food in the world, except the ones he's not allowed to have, which are like onions and other things like chocolate. Don't give that stuff to dogs. But everything else is pretty cool. He likes everything. He likes broccoli. He likes carrots. He likes cauliflower. I mean, he's crazy. But if you gave him a dog biscuit, he'd turn it down. He's weird about stuff. But he loves little meat treats, and he'll do anything for a meat treat. So that's what I did. I started challenging him. And he's passed every test I've ever given him. He's the smartest dog I've ever had. So now I'm thinking, man, I wonder if he could learn a foreign language. Because when I was in the service, we were teaching I won't tell you what language they were, but they were German shepherds. And we would talk to them in their, not in their original language. But that was what the government believed. They believed that these animals are so intelligent. They can understand the origin language of their birth. At birth. And they start teaching them the language, and we give them the commands in that language. That way the enemy might not know what we're saying to our dogs when we tell them to attack. Give them a German or halt or whatever, the dog stops. What do you say to that dog? That's kind of, I think, the philosophy behind training them that way. So I thought, well, I want to train Charlie a new language. See if he gets it. Oh, boy, did he pick up on that shit fast. I went with Lakota. I want to teach him Lakota language. I don't know very much, but I want to learn more. So I'm reading about it. I learn, I teach myself because I want to talk to my friend in his own native language so that he understands me and knows that I respect him and I love him as a brother. And I don't want to, ever cross that boundary and not be his friend and insult him in any way. It really, if I do something wrong, tell me, Alex, okay? It's that important to me. All you Indians are. I don't care what tribe you're in. I love you all. I love every single, if you knew me, I'll show you my library. I've got encyclopedias that show every national human being that's ever lived on the planet. Really, the history of them, before we even had written language. That's why I know all these things. And I found out that we're all the same, no matter where you come from. Well, except for some people on the South Pacific Islands. Boy, now they're happy people. They're happy people. They're on an island, away from everybody else that's all fucked up. And they're living a good life. They live like a tribe. They have all their family together. And when someone dies, they just throw them in a big pile with all the other dead bodies, and then they dance and celebrate with all the relatives of them. Like you could be your mom died, and you could be a little 5-year-old kid, and the whole village will be like dancing with you, going, "Hey man, it's all going to be great. You're going to live with us from now on. We're going to take care of you. You're going to do with us. We're going to feed you. We're going to dance. We're going to party. Woo, it's going to be great. Woo! I'm so glad your parents are dead." Because now they have joined all our dead ancestors who are longing for their touch, who are longing to see them again. So they're joyful and happy when someone dies. So opposite of this white man melted pot of illusion reality that they've created that is not even real. It's synthetic. It's a fake illusion that this white man has brought down. He's the world's space traveler that everybody was worried about. The white man has been going from universe to universe, spreading the seeds of humans into the planets that can grow a human and we can survive, that are in like the tropical climate that's desirable to have a planet that can sustain life and vegetation and water and all those things. There must be billions of them. I'm not kidding. And we're all the same. We all love our families. We all love each other. We all want peace. We all want to raise our children the way with our laws and our way of life, our language, our spirituality, and we want to be left alone. Leave us alone after that. I mean, we can party together and be friends, but when we're done, see, I got things to do on my land. I feel the same way right here in Hopkinton. It's not my land. I live here for 7, 8 years, but all I did was sit on the couch and cry when my wife died. I wouldn't even get out of the house. Really. The first time I've been out of the house in 7 years was the other day when I came to the celebration down here to hear the music in front of the band. Walked into a bar and some redneck threatened to kick my ass and get the fuck out of there. I mean, welcome to the world, folks. So I didn't hide. I wasn't upset. I went out back in my house. I could still hear the music. I pulled out old Brownie here. There's my brown-eyed girl. There's your brown eye. Woo, baby. Give it to me, honey. And she's a hot little mama. I tell you what, I love her. But she's the wrong girl for me. I realized that. I just was excited. I saw how good looking she was. I was like, damn, I gotta have her. You know that feeling. But I didn't realize that she's too tiny for